There's some stuff that I got from my father, but that's, I would say, even unconscious from when I was little. So even the way musically I grew is all a bit dependent on how he plays.
We share a stage and we share an interpretation, and everyone has his own ideas, and it would be very unfair because he's my son that I'm going to feed him with information saying you have to obey. No way. It's absolutely the same thing with any other artist.
He's very just free and open to do whatever happens on the moment, and actually we don't need too much time speaking to each other with it. It's just a matter of feeling of the moment and sort of how well we just grasp and fit together. But no, generally it goes really easy and there's no big questions, especially when it's piano and conducting. When we play together piano violin, then there's some stuff we really sort of have our ways of playing and interpreting, and that we have to put into place. But no, concerto is very easy. Yeah. First concerts was when I was 16, and it was in Foljournées de Nantes, and so it was Symphonie Varsovia, and it was my sort of first big stage moment. They have a way of sort of making you feel at ease because everything seems very easy for them to play, and I mean they have incredible amounts of experience and of changing programs, of doing everything. So when you play with them, you feel as not going to go wrong because you feel there's a carpet and there's like solidity everywhere in the orchestra, and they just let you have your free moment.
We've built up a kind of friendship through all these years because, of course, much repertoire, but also situations that were always very funny, and it makes a lot of souvenirs. And for me, it's when I come back, I have almost a feeling of coming to a family because I know all of them, and the quality of the work is exceptional. I mean, it's a touring orchestra. They survive because they're giving a lot of concerts abroad, and they have to make in very little time enormous amount of music. The repertoire is extremely vast, and they have to adapt to all kinds of directors and soloists because they change all the time. So it's not like a build-up orchestra that stays in his own town and have its series. Of course, they have their series in Warsaw, but at the same time, they're so alert and mobile that it makes really a great difference, and it's a joy every time. There's a connection, there's a breath, there's a way to play it for an audience that is not exactly the same as recording. But I'm used to do a lot of recordings. For me, it's also a testimony. And it's so fantastic that actually, with also the image, because it's broadcast on TV, of course on the radio, so you have the possibility to have these precious moments that are actually forever possible to have or to see. With my age, when I started, it was not at all like that. I mean, to have a TV session would have been really the utmost of maybe of 10 years of career. Suddenly you would have been on TV.
One of the pieces I'm playing right now, this is one of the great piano concertos, like French piano concertos. It's incredibly varied and incredibly sort of inventive in its way, and it manages to be so concise and straight to the point. It's one of the most popular ones because orchestration, everything has this tightness and sharpness to it that makes it really sort of a joy on each note to listen. There's no moments where you lose the tension or the energy or the interest. It's just from beginning to the end, one like big straight line.
It's a very classical festival, a festival that pleases everyone because they need, and especially after such a year without any concerts, just to recover music through also pieces that they love and they've known forever. And yesterday night we've been going through the city, through had fantastic sunshine and sunset with one of the nicest city maybe in the world. So it was a real discovery, and we're very happy to play for the festival.